And multiple times this week, the president in his public remarks talked about having conversations in 2021 with European leaders who were deceased at that time. So can you give us an explanation into why the president was referring to those people in those conversations and what exactly happened there?
So I know there's been a lot of focus on this. I want to just step back for a second and just kind of think really kind of top level of what the president was talking about. When he was having, as he tells the story about having these conversations with world leaders, which are obviously important conversations, he was underlying the January 6th events in 2021, what happened, the message that it sent around the globe, around the world, to our leaders, to world leaders, how dangerous it is, our democracy, how important democracy was. Or continues to be, obviously, and he was asked. When he was, after he was elected, when he went to the G7, he said, and you saw this, it was something that we were saying throughout that trip, America is back. America's back. And what was asked of him was for how long? And that whole story is just to reiterate, to really land, obviously, how important what we saw that event, how important it is to continue to fight for our democracy, but also how important it is the United States, their leadership, our leadership here in the globe. And so he never thought, this is someone who was a senator, he was a vice president. He has a relationship with some of these world leaders for decades, and he never thought that he would hear that. And so you hear him say that, you hear him talk about it. Another part of it too is how unprecedented that moment was on January 6th when 2,000 person mob went to the Capitol because they were lied to about the results of the election, because they wanted to overturn the election. So just really want to make sure that we get that we understand why the reason he was telling that story. And look, as it relates to the names and what he was trying to say, look, many people, elected officials, many people, they can misspeak sometimes, right?